The COVID-19 pandemic was a very difficult time. Many people suffered. Our lives changed in big ways. But something unexpected happened during this global crisis. Amidst the fear and uncertainty, there was a silver lining. This silver lining was for our planet Earth. It was a moment when nature seemed to take a deep breath. This was a surprise for almost everyone. We were focused on health, but the Earth showed us something new. As human activity suddenly paused, nature began to show signs of healing. The world became quiet, streets were empty, factories were still. This global slowdown had an unintended consequence. Pollution levels started to drop in many places. It was a remarkable observation. People started noticing changes in their own cities and towns. The air felt different. The environment seemed to be responding to our absence. This quiet healing was a powerful message. News started coming from all corners of the globe. Scientists and everyday people shared what they saw. In heavily industrialized regions, the skies became clearer. Smog, a constant presence in many urban areas, began to lift. Rivers and canals, often choked with pollution, also showed improvement. It was as if a veil had been lifted. We saw the immediate impact our busy lives had. This was a profound realization for many. This period gave humanity a rare glimpse. We saw what a less polluted world could actually look like. It was not just a dream or an activist's wish. It was a reality, even if temporary. This vision sparked hope. It showed that positive environmental change is possible. It also showed that it could happen quickly. The planet has an amazing ability to recover. This was a powerful lesson during a dark time. It made us think about the future. One of the biggest reasons for cleaner Earth was the lockdowns. Governments around the world told people to stay home. This was to stop the spread of the virus. As a result, daily life changed dramatically. Fewer cars were on the roads. This meant less exhaust fumes polluting the air. Public transport usage also dropped significantly. The hustle and bustle of daily commutes disappeared. This lack of movement had a direct effect on air quality. Industries also slowed down or stopped completely. Many factories closed their doors temporarily. Others reduced their production levels significantly. This meant fewer harmful emissions were released into the atmosphere. Industrial activity is a major source of pollution. It affects both the air we breathe and the water we use. The reduction in industrial output played a crucial role. It helped to lower pollution levels in many regions. This showed how much industry impacts our planet. Air travel almost came to a complete halt. International borders closed. People cancelled their travel plans. Airports, usually busy hubs of activity, became eerily quiet. Airplanes are significant contributors to carbon emissions. They release pollutants high up in the atmosphere. With fewer planes flying, this source of pollution greatly diminished. The skies were literally clearer because of this. It highlighted the environmental cost of our global travel habits. This global pause demonstrated something very important. It showed a clear link between human actions and environmental health. When our activities decreased, pollution also decreased. It was a large-scale, real-world experiment. The results were visible to everyone. This connection is something scientists have talked about for years, but the pandemic made it undeniable. It was a stark reminder of our responsibility towards the planet. We saw cause and effect in action. Scientists and environmental agencies reported significant drops in air pollution. Major cities that were once famous for their smog saw blue skies. Residents in places like Delhi and Beijing noticed the difference. They could see mountains and buildings usually hidden by haze. This was a very welcome change for people living in these areas. It improved their quality of life even during a difficult time. The visual evidence was stunning and widely shared. Nitrogen dioxide, NO2 levels in particular, fell sharply. This gas is a major air pollutant. It mainly comes from burning fossil fuels in vehicles and power plants. Satellite data from organizations like NASA and the European Space Agency, ESA, confirmed these reductions. Their images showed dramatic decreases in NO2 concentrations over industrial hotspots. This scientific data backed up what people were seeing on the ground. It provided concrete proof of the environmental improvements during this period. Waterways in various parts of the world also became cleaner. With reduced industrial discharge and less tourist activity, some rivers and canals cleared up. One famous example was Venice. The canals there, usually murky from boat traffic, became noticeably clearer. People even reported seeing fish in the water. Wildlife also appeared in unexpected places. Animals ventured into urban areas that were previously too busy or polluted for them. This showed nature's resilience. These positive environmental changes happened quite quickly. It showed the remarkable ability of nature to recover. If human pressure is reduced, the Earth can begin to heal itself. This was a powerful message of hope. It suggested that environmental damage is not always permanent. Given a chance, ecosystems can bounce back. The pandemic, despite its negative aspects, offered us this valuable insight. It showed that a healthier planet is within reach if we change our ways. The pandemic taught us a very valuable lesson. It showed us that we can change our habits, and these changes can have a direct positive impact on the planet. We saw that working from home could reduce traffic. We learned that less consumption could mean less industrial pollution. These were not small changes. They were significant shifts in how we lived and worked. This experience proved that large-scale behavioral change is possible when necessary. We also learned that collective action truly works. The environmental improvements were not due to one person's efforts. They happened because millions of people changed their behavior at the same time. When communities and nations act together, the impact can be enormous. This is a powerful concept for tackling climate change and other environmental issues. The pandemic showed us the strength of shared responsibility and united effort. It demonstrated what we can achieve when we work towards a common goal. It is crucial that we do not forget these lessons as life returns to normal. We must find ways to maintain some of the environmental benefits we observe. We cannot go back to the old ways completely. That would mean returning to higher pollution levels. Instead, we should aim to build a greener, more sustainable future. This requires conscious choices and deliberate policies. The memory of cleaner air and quieter cities should motivate us. This means supporting and investing in green transportation. We can encourage cycling, walking, and electric vehicles. It means transitioning to clean energy sources. We need to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. It also means thinking more carefully about our consumption patterns. We can choose sustainable products and reduce waste. The future can be greener. It can be healthier, but it depends on the choices we make today. Global action, inspired by the pandemic's unexpected lesson, can lead us to a better world.